Hello, friends, and welcome to my channel and welcome to my 2024 Christmas decorating marathon video. In today's video, I took all of my Christmas videos from last year where I decorated my home for Christmas and combined them into one long video. Now, this allows you to see how I decorated my home last year for Christmas without interruptions. I'm in no way ready to start decorating for Christmas this year. However, I have started to do some Christmas window shopping for some home decor and watching Christmas videos for some decorating ideas and inspiration. Now, this is a pretty long video today, so grab you a snack, maybe your favorite cozy drink, put your feet up, and enjoy. I'd also love it if you would consider subscribing before you left today and possibly hit that thumbs up button for me. If you happen to be new to my channel today, hello, I'm Robin, and I am so glad that you've stopped by. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new today, I'm Robin. Today's video is all about decorating our master bedroom for Christmas. I'm so excited to get this video done today. This video will go up on a Wednesday and then this past Monday, I had a cleaning video for you guys. It was an extra video this week where I just came into the bedroom, took down all of my fall items and did some thorough deep cleaning here in the bedroom. If you missed that video, I'll link it below, but if you need some motivation to get into a room and really clean it before you start decorating it for the upcoming Christmas season, then that video is for you. So now that my bedroom is really clean, I'm going to get in here and start decorating for Christmas. And of course, I'm going to start by putting on my Christmas flannel sheets. I got these last year from Target. They're from the Threshold line. And as you can see, they've had several washings and they have yet to fade. So I'm very excited about that. They've definitely kept their color. But I love putting on these Christmas sheets. This plaid pattern just looks so great up against that headboard. My curtains are very plain. My headboard and the little what is that piece of furniture at the end of my bed? All that is very plain. So when I've got my flannel sheets on and start adding red to my bedroom for Christmas, oh man, it looks so good together. All right, now that I've got my flannel sheets on, before we go any further on the bed, let's add this beautiful flocked berry garland that I got off of Amazon to our headboard. I've had a garland on my headboard before. One year I did a flocked garland on the headboard, and y'all, oh my goodness. First of all, that white flocking just went everywhere. It just kind of got in the way. Derek didn't like it too much. It was just a little bit too thick up at the top, and so it got in the way. If I set up on the bed to edit, it was just too big. So this year I was looking for just a really small garland to go here on the headboard, and I needed one that didn't plug in. So this garland is really perfect. It's very thin. The frosted on there does not come off, and it's battery operated. So I got this from Amazon. I'll link it below. I may go back and get one more for another area in my home, but this was the perfect garland for the headboard this year. And for those of you out there that have been around my channel for some length of time now, and you're probably wondering, where did this red quilt come from? Is this new this year? This is new to me. My friend Charlotte, I talk about her all the time. She's my friend, she's my neighbor. She owns a Trade Days here in our hometown. She actually gifted this quilt to me. She actually gave it to me last year, but I didn't get to use it for some reason in my Christmas video. But this year I knew I was going to add this to my Christmas bed. And guys, isn't it absolutely beautiful? You all know that I'm a quilt girl, and when she's asked if I wanted this, I was like, yes, of course I do. It's got 2 matching pillow shims to it. She got it from, let's see, it's a website called, I believe, The Country Door. Charlotte, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is where this comforter set came from, or this quilt set came from, and I could not be happier with it. I think it is a great touch here for my Christmas bed this year. I've got one more thing to add to the bed, y'all, to complete it, but I'm going to show that in just a little bit. So let's go ahead and continue doing some decorating here in the bedroom. Here's a few items that I've picked up. I got these gorgeous little berry picks from Target. I think I had to get these online. They're called a mini bundle, and I believe those were $10. And then this beautiful Christmas candle that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, this Christmas Joy. It's a wax candle. It smells awesome. I love a candle where you don't really have to light it and it just smells. And this one, y'all, wow. Even when Derek came in from the hunting leads later on tonight, this same night, he was like, what is that smell in the bedroom? It's awesome. So he doesn't say much, but he really liked the smell in the bedroom when he came in from the hunting leads tonight. These sweet little faux wreaths with little berries and the eucalyptus on there and the pine came from Target. They were $10 a piece. I got 2 of them, and so I'm going to use one on my blanket ladder and one on my tall mirror here in the bedroom. I think they're just beautiful. And last but not least is this beautiful throw that came from my wonderful friend Angie. I'll leave her channel here on the screen. It's called the Bumblebee Farmhouse. Y'all have heard me talk about Angie for a couple of years now. She is one of my wonderful friends here. She has got the best channel around, so be sure to go over and check out Angie's channel, guys. Again, it's called the Bumblebee Farmhouse. I'll leave a link to her video down below. Okay, so I started here on this little small dresser by just putting this red runner that I got from Hobby Lobby several years ago. I love the little tassels on it. I love that it's not really a bright red. It's kind of a muted color. I have another one to go on my black dresser. I'm going to use this white tray with the black handles because you'll see here in a minute I'm going to use a white blanket ladder. So I believe this little dresser needed just a little bit more touch of white to go along with that white ladder. And then this beautiful reindeer with a little holly collar on it that I got from Hobby Lobby. He was such my inspiration. I'm doing lots of pine and holly here in the bedroom, and his little wood accent is going to go perfect here on this white tray. Okay, now that I've got my little tray decorated, I'm going to add just a few more touches here. I'm going to add this little sweet faux tree with a little red burlap bag and tie, and then along with this Joy to the World, this stacks of books. It's got the pine with a holly berry and the little plaid ribbon. I know a worded sign is not very popular nowadays, but I think at Christmas, there's no rules at Christmas time. I love lots of things with lots of sayings during Christmas, especially when it comes about Jesus Christ, our personal Savior, and just having joy and just enjoying this fabulous time of the Christmas season. Top of the dresser has been decorated. Let's add a little something here to the left of the dresser just to kind of complete this area. If you've noticed in my fall videos, I brought in more of a bamboo style blanket ladder, and so now I'm going to bring back my white blanket ladder to kind of flow along with the decor here I've got for Christmas. And like I said earlier, I think because I was going to add this white blanket ladder here, I needed some more white on top of that dresser. That's how come I brought in that white tray. So we're going to take this blanket that Angie gave me. It's perfect here. I'm just going to fold it up really nicely and kind of braid it into the blanket ladder, and then we're just going to finish it off with some bells and a beautiful wreath. Oh my goodness, I think this area turned out so cute. Okay, now let's move over to the area here below the television. Let me quickly show you this Cozy Places. I love to watch this YouTube channel for the fall, for the Christmas time, any season that we're in. They just have a great channel as far as like the best music. It just sets a really cozy ambiance. Anytime I'm decorating for a season, I love to put it on the television and listen to it. And so go check out this Cozy Places YouTube channel if you haven't already. Okay, and I'm just going to finish off this little area with a couple of these really pretty LED houses that I picked up from Target. My store did not carry these, so I had to order these online, and they were only $5 a piece, and I think they're just beautiful. I really love the little church. I'm going to show you guys a couple of after pictures, but once I completed this area and sat with it just for a few seconds, I really did not like the big bell that was on top of those baskets. I like the little houses. I love the sweet little deer, but I just did not like the bell once I got all this together. So I'm going to replace this bell with just a small little strand of Christmas bells on this pretty little rope. And these sweet little bells came from Hobby Lobby. And I think this makes just a better statement here. I think the gold of those bells goes along really well with the gold on the little LED houses. Okay, now we're going to just quickly decorate the two end tables. I don't have much room on my end table, and you can see Derek's has a little bit more room, but I love to keep our favorite picture of us there, and I love to keep a candle over here. So I'm just going to reuse these LED Christmas lights that I got last year from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to place these here on the nightstands, and Derek has room for a candle, but I do not on my side. And we'll keep it very simple here. I love the look of this with my Christmas bed and then my LED lights on each side of the bed. Okay, and all I did here was add these 2 little concrete pots with little faux trees in there, added some little lights to it, and added that sweet little reindeer and a couple of faux presents that I got from Hobby Lobby probably 5 or 6 years ago. I'm going to take that same wreath that I put on the blanket ladder and add here to the top of the mirror. Okay, I thought this little area right here when you first walked into the bedroom was just a little bit too plain, so I went around the house trying to find something to kind of add right here. I would normally do a plant, but I really want to do something different, so I just took this little cute little white stool and just added this little faux Christmas tree that came in this little white pot. I do think this area looks so much better. I may add some lights later, but for today we're going to leave it just like this. And then my surprise of all, y'all, my Casa Luna knit blanket in this pure white color. I have been eyeing this blanket for some time now. I've been saving money out of each of my paychecks because it is quite an investment. I think it was $59, and I just knew it was going to look so great up against this red quilt that Charlotte gave me. So I finally broke down and invested in this great piece. We also have a tan one that you've seen a lot, and I really wanted this white one for some time now, like I said, and I finally bought it. So look how gorgeous this completes my Christmas bed. I just absolutely love it. And of course, this Christmas bedroom could not be complete without a lit candle. So I'm going to light this candle, make the room smell extra good. I am so happy the way this Christmas bedroom turned out, guys. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite part was. If you don't already follow me, please go over to Instagram and follow me. My platform over there is the same as my YouTube channel at Robin Lane Lowe. I try to post some things on there pretty regularly, but that is a great way for us to get to know each other. So please go over to Instagram and follow me over there. If you haven't hit that red subscribe button yet, I would love it if you would take a second before you leave today and hit that red subscribe button, and go ahead and hit that bell notification button so that YouTube can notify you each time I upload a Christmas video this Christmas season. If you're still watching me, leave me a little Christmas tree emoji in the comment section. I say this every time in my video that it greatly helps out this video when you watch it all the way to the end. I greatly appreciate you guys. If you happen to be new, please introduce yourself to me in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. If you're one of my returning subscribers, hello. Thanks again for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I am so excited to get this Christmas 2023 decorating season going. I know you guys are too. I have just been sitting around drinking cocoa and watching different Christmas decorating channels, and I am just loving the start of this season. So again, thank you for spending some of your precious time with me, friends. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you happen to be new today, I'm Robin. I am so excited to bring you my very first Christmas video of the Christmas 2023 season. We are finally decorating for Christmas in the Lowe's house. Thanksgiving will be here this weekend, and I'm just getting a jump start on Christmas decorating because I know you guys have been asking for it for several weeks now. This is one of my favorite videos to film for you guys, and that is my Christmas cocoa bar. As you can see here, I'm going to take down my fall coffee bar, and then we're going to transform it into the cutest Christmas cocoa bar ever. And before we get too far into this video today, let me tell you guys that this video is a collaboration with my sweet, sweet friend Emily here on YouTube. Her channel is called Gridiron and Grace, and I'm so thankful that Emily asked me to collaborate today in this Christmas cocoa bar video. So be sure after you watch my video today that you'll take a second, go over, check out Emily's channel. Please leave her some sweet comments in the comment section and let her know that I sent you. This Christmas season, I'm going to be bringing a lot of collaborations with a lot of my different friends here on YouTube, and I'm so excited that Emily is my very first collaboration of the Christmas season. Okay friends, be sure to hit that link that's down in my description box, and that will take you right over to Emily's Christmas video. Alright, now that everything is off of the coffee bar, let's take a second and get everything wiped down. Y'all, this Snowdrop scent in the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner, oh my goodness, it's to die for. This, I think this is about maybe my third year to use this scent. It's just my favorite Christmas scent. I mean, I've got some peppermint in there and I've got some other flavors or some other scents, but this Snowdrop is my favorite. I actually got this at Target online. My Target store does not carry this in the store, so I went online and ordered this, and it also comes in a dish soap and a hand soap, I believe, and then this all-purpose cleaner. But you've got to try this scent if you haven't tried it. Alright, and then I've taken my two cocoa bar tubs that were in my shed. I'm going to place them here, kind of go through them and see what all I'm going to use. Now these are some new items that I picked up from my cocoa bar this year. If you've been around here for some time now, you know that my cocoa bar is always full of yummy treats. Of course for the grandkids, but of course for me also. You know, this sweet little sugar and creamer set I got off of Amazon, isn't it adorable? I'm going to do a lot of red and white in the kitchen this year, and if I don't use this here at the coffee bar area, I'm definitely going to use it over on my hutch. This hot cocoa sign served here also came from Amazon. I love it because it has a little stand on the back of it, and it's going to kind of stand itself up, and I do love that, so you don't actually have to hang it on the wall. It can be just set on the coffee bar, so I think, or the cocoa bar. I think it's going to look great. And of course, just to complete my hot cocoa bar, I've got this gorgeous pine and sage candle. Okay, the first thing I like to do is I really like to have something on this backsplash right here. I always have this little peg rack hanging, and I have a couple of command hooks you can see right there, and then I've got one right down here to the right there, and they're clear, so they're kind of hard to find or kind of hard to see. So I like to have a couple of garland, one or two garlands back here on this backsplash. So let me show you the two I'm going to use for this Christmas coffee bar this year. So here are the two that I'm going to use. If you've been around my channel for some length of time, you've already seen this adorable garland. It's from the Pioneer Woman collection. I am a huge Pioneer Woman girl, and this little garland came from Walmart, and I think, y'all, that this is my third Christmas season to use this garland, and I've got it tied together. It's so long, so I'm gonna, again, of course, have to use it again this year. And then just to add some lighting here on the backsplash, I'm gonna use this adorable little garland snowflake. It has a little power box on it. You can make it blink. I think one blinks and one does not blink. Maybe not. I was thinking they did. Oh well, I think I used this last year on my kitchen hutch, and this year I want to go a little vintage here on the coffee bar this year. So I'm gonna go with this garland up against this Pioneer Woman garland. I think it's going to be super cute. So let's start by putting our two garlands here up on the backsplash. Okay, so this is how it looks for the time being. Once I get pretty much everything here on the coffee bar, I'll kind of go back and rearrange this just a little bit. I'm gonna hang a cup towel here and some bells and some more things. So let me get all my decor up and then I'll have to go back and kind of rearrange it just a little bit. But I think that lighted garland up against those Christmas trees is just so, so cute. Okay, and I'm just gonna stay with this really pretty light, kind of a light tan natural wood with the black handles on it. This is my favorite tray to go here at the coffee bar. It's not too wide and it's real long and narrow, so I think it's perfect so you can have room here to work, you know, cook or whatever you need to here, and doesn't take up much room, and it's long. So this is to me the perfect little tray for this coffee bar area. And so right now I'm gonna center it right here on that little peg rack, but I may change that also because I have a little cocoa sign that's gonna go here. So, but for now, we're gonna start off with just this big tray. Okay, and something that's definitely a staple here in my coffee bar area, and that is some type of lamp. So this is a new lamp. If you saw my Amazon Christmas haul, this lamp came off of Amazon. I think it is just precious. I love the little antique scenery, the little snowmen, just so, so pretty. So this is what inspired me to add a little bit of vintage antique look here to the coffee bar area because of the scene here on this lamp. So let's get our lamp situated. I think I'm going to use a little bit of a riser just to have a little height here on my lamp, and let's get this put on here first. Okay, and to continue with our big items, I'm going to add this beautiful mug rack. I have a lot of coffee mugs, so I needed a really extra big one. And I love the way this wood kind of ties in with the wood on the lamp. So instead of putting this inside, I have lots of stuff to go inside this little tray. We're going to put this here on the outside. Sorry, so much noise. We're going to put this here and have our coffee mugs here. Okay, and since I have so many items that need to go in jars, so many sweet snacks, I've got these yummy peppermint marshmallow snowmen that came from TJ Maxx. So, so cute. They're going to be delicious. And then I also got these cute little snowmen marshmallows from Walmart, I believe. The kids are going to love that. And then just some regular mini marshmallows. I may not put these at the coffee bar. I may put them down in my Lazy Susan, but we shall see. And then these awesome Oreo cookies. I got these last year and they were absolutely delicious. They were $6.99. They're like chocolate covered Oreos, and I got 2 containers of them. And then Jay and Vanessa got me these hot chocolate bombs. How yummy, to go in our hot chocolate. So I have several things that need containers. So let me show you some containers that I'm going to add here to the coffee bar. Alright, so here are some of the containers I'd like to use here. This adorable red and white cookie jar. I think maybe the chocolate bombs are going to go into this cookie jar, or maybe the Oreos. Not real sure what I'm going to put in here, but that's perfect for the coffee bar, or the cocoa bar. And then these 2 canisters, y'all, aren't they simply adorable, with little wooden spoons? I actually got these last year at the end of the season at the Target dollar spot, and knew they were going to be perfect for my cocoa bar this year. And let's see, this one was $5, and I think this one was $5 too. Yes, so these have not been used yet, so I'm going to wipe them down real quickly. And of course the marshmallows are going to go in either one of these. It's probably going to hold some marshmallows also. So those are some containers I'm going to use. So let me get these wiped down, and let's start kind of decorating on the inside of this tray here with all of our cute decor. Okay, I got all the jars washed up, and one thing I realized, I took all the stickers off of these jars. It took forever, but one thing I realized that I did not know, y'all, is this precious little cookie jar. It also came from the Target dollar spot for $5. Oh my goodness, I think I got this. I'm pretty sure I got this last year and I used this last year. So that was pretty impressive. This little cookie jar for $5. So I left that tag on there just to show you guys. But okay, so now that the containers are nice and clean, let's start filling these up with some goodies. Okay, as you watch me fill up all of these containers with these yummy marshmallows, let me introduce myself real quickly to anyone that may be new today. If you're new, again, my name is Robin. I'm a born and raised Texas girl. I'm married to my husband, Derek. We've been married for about 30 years. We have 3 grown children and 5 fabulous grandchildren. Our youngest granddaughter, Lainey, is 1, and our oldest granddaughter, Hudson, is 15. Oh my goodness. We are very blessed that everyone lives very close to us. I'll be hosting Thanksgiving this year, so everyone will be at my home for Thanksgiving. So I'm a little bit late when it comes to my Christmas decorating. I've never liked it for someone to show up for Thanksgiving and me already have my Christmas tree up, but like I said earlier, this is my very first Christmas video, so I'm getting a little bit of a late start. However, we'll get it done eventually. I so enjoy bringing videos to you guys and pretty much decorating my home like room by room. I'll do my bedroom, and then I'll have a couple of kitchen videos. I'll have a couple of living room videos. And then we'll decorate my front and back porch for Christmas and just really deck out the house for Christmas. I am so excited about all the content I have coming up for you guys. If you're still watching my video today and you happen to be new, hopefully you're liking this content and hopefully you'll hit that red subscribe button before you leave today. If you have already started your Christmas decorating or you're ready to start your Christmas decorating, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and be sure to leave me maybe your name along with maybe where you're from in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so we now have our containers full. I went ahead and put my hot cocoa bombs in here because they were not individually wrapped. The last one would not fit, so I'll be eating that one later. So that's going to go in there. And then this jar I fill with these cute little snowmen. I liked that they were individually wrapped. So cute. And then of course our little peppermint trees and this one, so adorable. So now that we've got these full, let's I'm going to add a little stand back here to give some height. I've got some sprinkles to add. So let's add a little bit more here to the coffee bar. Oh my goodness, how adorable is that? I needed some height right there, so that is so cute. Let's see if it tells me where I got this little tray from. This may be from the Target dollar spot also. I think it was. I'm not real sure, but I think this was also from the dollar spot at Target. Oh my goodness. But I think this red and white goes so well here. But you know what? I was thinking though, guys, before I start decorating here, I've got a cocoa sign to put back here that one of my great friends, Kathy, she's one of my very best friends. She has been my follower here since the day I started this channel. So let me show you the sign that she gave me real quickly that I'm going to put behind the backsplash real fast. Okay, so here's the sign, and I think it kind of has a vintage look to it also. So I'm going to use this back here on the backsplash before I put my canisters here. So let's clear this out, get our sign put up, and see what that looks like real fast. Okay, and look how good that looks. I went ahead and kind of centered it with that peg rack right there to see what that's gonna look like. So for the time being, I'm gonna leave it centered there, and then we'll keep decorating. I might move it around, but for now it's gonna stay right there. so here's a sweet little hot cocoa sign that's also red and white. This came from Amazon, and it's got a little stand on it. Look how cute that is. So we're gonna add this. Let's get this down. Let's add a little bit of decor here. We'll add this right there. And just a little snowflake to bring out some more white here, and I'll put that right there to fill in that little hole. There. Cute. And we'll just probably have to move these around for the time being and see where we're actually going to put everything. Okay, and now I've got a little wicker basket. Okay, now I've got a little wicker basket to go here that's going to hold my packs of cocoa and some K-cups that are hot chocolate. Okay, I'm just going to use this plain wicker basket. This could have probably this may have come from the dollar spot also at Target, but I've had this for some time. And I'm just going to place this right there. And let me show you what I'm going to fill this up with. Okay, I'm going to start by just using some traditional rich Nestle chocolate mix, and I'll put a few packets in here. Okay, and then let's use some of our 12 Cocos of Christmas. Isn't this adorable? This came off of Amazon, I believe, or possibly Walmart. I'll link this below. So let's fill the rest of this basket up with these cocoa K-cups. And here's all the flavors. We've got gingerbread cocoa, peppermint cocoa, vanilla, raspberry, cocoa, mocha cocoa, Irish cream, hazelnut, white chocolate, caramel, creme brulee, dark chocolate, and cinnamon. Oh my goodness. These are going to be so tasty. Oh my goodness, talk about being cocoaed out. We have got lots of sugar and cocoa going on here, don't we? The grandkids are absolutely going to love it. And now that we've got this little basket here, I think I'm going to put a little riser on this lamp and see if we can just raise that up just a little bit. Okay, so all I did here was take that little, this is actually a napkin ring, and just cut it in two. I just thought it needed just a little something here on the bottom of this little lamp. I think it looks really good. So, okay, so here's what we have going on so far. So let's continue to decorate and see what else we can pull together here at the Cocoa Bar. Okay, so here are a few things I want to hang back here on the peg rack. This beautiful Christmas tree tea towel. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Kind of a cream in the background with this beautiful muted red Christmas trees. I think it's very vintage looking. Another one of these little napkin rings to go along with that one. I think it'll be pretty to kind of tie it in up here to add some more greenery up here. And then these beautiful vintage bells, y'all. These came from my friends Charlotte and David's Trade Days. I talk about them a lot. They have a trade days here in our hometown, and I found these last year, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. So just to tie in a little bit more vintage here in the Cocoa Bar area, I'm going to add those sweet little bells. Okay, so after much deliberation, here's what I ended up doing. I ended up putting the little vintage towel there with the Christmas trees, my little bells, the little greenery wreath there, all of my favorite things back there on the peg rack. I think it all looks so sweet. I did scoot down my hot cocoa bar just a little bit, so I have lots of goodies on here, y'all. It is a little crowded, but I think it just adds such character over here to the coffee bar area. So I need to add in my little Oreo cookie. So I think I'm going to put a couple of red and white bowls here, and then that'll kind of complete this little tray that I have here. So let's get those little bowls added. I may put some spoons in them also, not real sure, but let's just get them added and see what we're going to do. Okay, so I end up putting my little Oreo cookies into these sweet little red striped bowls that came from the Threshold. I think these are about 2 years old. And I always like to have some spoons here for my coffee to mix up my stuff for my coffee and my cocoa. So I've got this cute little black creamer. I think it just fits in well right there in that little space. And then I'm just going to add some spoons. Okay. So I think as far as decor in this little area, that's now complete. So let's move over and let's add all of our wonderful Christmas coffee mugs to this little mug rack. Okay, now that we've added our coffee mugs to our little coffee stand, which I have so many more coffee mugs, I just tried to pull out my most favorite ones to use here at the cocoa bar. But now that we have those sorted onto our mug holder, let's add just a few more finishing touches. I'm going to use this gorgeous little glass jar to put my coffee K-cups in and just add a pretty little velvet bow. You'll be seeing lots of that velvet ribbon throughout my Christmas decorating videos this season because I bought it to use a lot in my living room, some in my bedrooms. So I've got lots more to come when it comes to that velvet ribbon. So again, if you've been around my channel for some time, you know after I do my cocoa bar, I love to sit down and have a sweet snack. So I'll be eating some of those Oreo cookies and some hot cocoa as soon as I'm done with this video. I appreciate you guys if you're still here watching. That means the world to me that you guys come back each and every week to watch my videos. I appreciate you greatly. Please introduce yourself in the comment section if you're new, and don't forget, click on that link below in my description box and go on over and check out Emily's Christmas video. I know you're going to love her as much as I do. Thanks friends, I appreciate you, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are finally taking down my fall decor and starting to decorate my kitchen for Christmas. If you saw this past Friday's video, you saw that I got into my kitchen the day after Thanksgiving, really gave it a deep clean and got everything ready. So today it is good and clean and ready to be decorated for Christmas. If you're here for all the Christmas decorating, give me a thumbs up, and if you happen to be new today, I'm Robin. For anyone that's new, here's a little quick shot of my cocoa bar area. I just love it. And can you see what's missing? A coffee pot, y'all. My coffee pot just quit working the morning before Thanksgiving. I had to run and grab another one. So I went with this K Duo Keurig, and I just love it. It's got a carafe on one side and a Keurig maker on the other side. So I put this together off camera. I'm going to stop, make a quick cup of coffee, and then we're going to get to decorating here in the kitchen. The first area that I'm going to decorate is my kitchen window. I've got a really pretty holly berry garland to put up over the window. So I'll show you a before shot, and I'm going to put it up off camera. Okay, and here's what it looks like now that I have the little garland above the window. I think it looks so good. Last year I had a frosted one up here, but this year I'm really going to try to go with like a vintage rustic look here in the kitchen, just like I did in the bedroom. And so I'm not going to do a lot of frosted this year. So what do you guys think about that being there above the kitchen sink? I think I'm really going to lock it there. Okay, now that the garland is put up, let's work real quickly and get some stuff done around the kitchen window. I'll decorate the window pane. I'll decorate that little hook that's right there. And I'll decorate to the left of the sink and put a little vignette, just something very simple right there. So let's get this kitchen sink area decorated first. Okay, so here's the complete look in the kitchen window. I left my red Pioneer woman clock. I think it looks really good there in the window. Plus, we need a clock in the kitchen. And then I just have these two little red light-up houses. They're little LED houses that came from Target last year. I put them in a tray just to make them look more intentional there in the kitchen window. And then this sweet little berry faux plant and this beautiful Merry Christmas barn that came from Hobby Lobby last year. Again, I'm just trying to keep an antique, more rustic look here in the house this year. And I think just using this greenery right here that I've taken these little sprigs of greenery off of a really big garland, and I'm going to use that throughout the kitchen today. So here is the final look here in the kitchen window. Let's move over and see what we can put here on this little hook right here. Okay, so here's the first look, and I just took this little Mary sign, came from Hobby Lobby, and I think that adds a sweet little touch here on that little hook. And of course, I love that gorgeous handtail. So there's one look with the Mary sign there. Let's try it with the little antique stocking that I got from that vintage thrift store and see what that looks like real fast. Okay, so there's the little vintage stocking. That's awfully cute too. I've got two of those vintage stockings, so I may use one here and then one over here on this side on that little peg rack. So I may turn the light on here. I may stick with that little stocking since I can also tie it into that peg rack and hang one right there. So what do you guys think about the stocking hanging there? I think it's super duper cute. Okay, so now let's decorate this little area right here, and I usually start with some type of tray and a lamp. So let's get those items added first, and then we'll see what type of vignette we can come up here in this little corner to the right of the kitchen sink.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How will you feel about packing up today?
Okay, I wanted just a little bit more height here. So I went and got a couple of those fake books that I've got. They're little wooden black books, turned them around, and that's kind of made that as my little riser. I put a little mini wreath here, and I think it really made this little area, again, gave it more height and gave it such sweet character.
I would rather be somewhere with you, without TV or phone. Is it wrong for me to want you for my own this Christmas?
And so if y'all hear anything in the background, guess who I have decorating with me today? Hi, Lainey, say hello. Say hello, everybody. We have Lainey helping us decorate today in the kitchen. So if y'all hear any Miss Rachel or Lainey in the background, I apologize. But we have lots going on in today in the background. So bear with me, friends. Okay, so all I did here was just add this sweet little off-white cream pitcher with little berries in it to kind of add a little bit more height back there. And I just kept it real simple, y'all. I just added my new little bell there in the center, and I think it's just perfect. Okay, so now let's move up and decorate this peg rack. I've had this one here and this one over by the coffee bar for quite some time now, and I just love putting all my favorite things and hanging them from these little peg racks. They came from Amazon. They're very inexpensive. Sorry guys, they came from Amazon. They're very inexpensive, and I'll link them below in the description box.
Let's go get snowed in. Let's go get snowed in. How wrong could that be? Being snowed in somewhere, you and me. Let's get snowed in.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Oh my goodness, I just love the way this more of a vintage type rustic look is coming over here on this area. That little bell might be a little bright. Sorry guys, that little bell might be a little bright. I'm not real sure yet, but for right now I'm gonna keep it. But I do love the way this towel, that little antique Christmas ornament, those little Christmas bells, and that little berry wreath is just tying everything together. So adorable. I've got a cookie jar that I think I'm gonna put right here to kind of tie this little area together. So let's try that cookie jar there and see if that's just gonna complete this little area. Okay, so here's the area without the cookie jar, and then here's going to be the area with the cookie jar. I love this little spit cookie jar. I know, Lainey. Okay, so here's the look with the cookie jar. I think I'm gonna like it with the cookie jar. What do you guys think? Lainey said she likes it too. Okay, and I also think now that I've got something there, I think I like the little joy candle, little joy bell a little bit better. So I think I'm gonna leave this look just like this. I haven't finished the sink area yet because I wasn't real sure what I wanted to do over to the left of the sink. So I went ahead and just decorated this corner first. But as you can see, I've got my little vintage stocking there hanging on that little rack. And then I've got my second vintage little stocking ornaments hanging over here. And of course you've got my little hand towel hanging there, and then you've got another little hand towel hanging there. So I try to tie this little area all in together. Now we've got the little jingle bells hanging there. Let me show you the other area where I also have some jingle bells hanging. And here's my second area. I got these little antique bells from my friends Charlotte and David's antique store. They're my neighbors, my friends. They own a trade days here in our hometown. And so I filmed those last year and I just love them. And then there's the third towel to those little Christmas tree towels. It was one kind of a maroonish red and then two green ones. I love those towels. Now let's move over here to the left of our stove and to the right of our little coffee bar area, our cocoa bar area. I usually keep a cutting board here. It's pretty much a staple there. And then I usually use another round, either a basket or a cutting board to decorate that area back there. So that's where I'm planning on using that new green tree that I got that lights up. So let's work on these two areas right here real quickly.
Let's go get snowed in. Let's go get snowed in. How wrong could that be? Being snowed in somewhere, you and me. Let's get snowed in somewhere, you and me.
Okay, I am loving that tree in the corner, especially that it lights up. So adorable. It's really hard for me to find something tall to fill in that back area there, and I think that's going to do a really good job. This is a picture that I got off of Amazon. I think this is my second year to use this. It's just adorable. I'll link everything I can, guys, down in the description box. I just added some wooden spoons and some sweet little Merry Christmas spoons with the little berries on there. I'm really trying to go with holly berries this year, and just another one of those twigs of pine that I got off that garland. Now that I've got that picture there, though, I'm thinking I might need a little bit more height there with the Christmas tree. So I'm going to put a little riser back there and see, there's Lainey, and see if that'll make it a little better with that Christmas tree just a little bit taller. Okay, I'm just going to add this very simple black riser underneath that Christmas tree real fast. Okay, here's what we have so far. Sorry guys, Lainey has some wooden spoons playing with them in the background, but I am loving this vignette. I think adding my little fern back in there, I love having plants in my kitchen, so I wanted to keep a couple, but I think this looks so good. It's coming together well. I will need to put one more thing, sorry guys, I will need to put one more thing right there, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna put there yet, so we might come back to this little vignette here in just a second. So I just added back in this cutting board, which is pretty much a staple here. Like I said earlier, I went ahead and changed out my utensil holder for this pretty white one and just added in the utensils that I pretty much use on a daily basis. And I love adding these sweet little spoons. Those were sent to me by my friend Robin. I just cherish them. Okay, I try to keep this little area a little functional and add just a cute little Christmas touch at the same time. So I added back in my oils that I cook with and my little timer, and just add a sweet little Christmas tree with a little wooden bottom. I think it's so cute. Now let's see if we can finish off this kitchen sink little area right here real fast. Okay, I'm just gonna start with this little riser. Fits perfectly right there. And I'm gonna add back in one of my plants. I'm just gonna leave it in this sweet little crock that came from an antique store here in our hometown. And then these are little scrubbing brushes that I got from Target, from Hearth & Home, I believe, but they're just so cute. I have yet to use them. So I'm gonna leave them out for just some decor, like that. How pretty is that? And then, for just a little Christmas touch, I'm gonna add in this clear glass Christmas tree. Okay, and just a very simple vignette here to the left of the sink. Okay, to finish off my sink, I'm just gonna add in this Mrs. Meyer's hand soap and the peppermint scent. Oh my goodness, I'm all about peppermint for Christmas time. Y'all, can y'all hear the wind chimes outside? The wind is blowing just enough to make the wind chimes chime. If you could hear it, oh my gosh, it's such a pretty sound. Okay, so I now have my kitchen window area complete, the sink area complete. I absolutely love it. I think I finally found just the perfect little ornament or decor piece to complete this little vignette here in the corner. And let me show you what I found to finish this off. I think it's gonna go right there perfectly. Okay, and it's this little glass green Christmas tree. So cute. I think we had a lot of red going on, and I think that little green Christmas tree just kind of completes that little area. Plus it kind of plays off the green Christmas tree that I have here in this little area. So I'm loving this to the left of the stove. Okay, and just when I thought that I was through with this little kitchen sink area, I thought, you know, this little vintage Santa Claus sponge holder I think was really needed here to the right of the sink, and it holds my little Pioneer Woman scrubber just perfectly. Okay, let's add a little decor to this little corner cabinet right here. This holds my ice bucket. Sorry, Lenny's upset. My Thanksgiving tea glasses, my Greenie Hortons teacups and saucers, and there's some of my great Aunt Dot's teacups and saucers up there too. I just cherish them. So let's add a little Christmas decor here. Let's add this little faux arrangement with a little red Santa bag. So cute. I think it's really gonna stand out here in this cabinet. And then we're just gonna add these 2 white ceramic Christmas trees. Not much, but just enough to say we did here in this little corner cabinet. Let's see what it looks like with the door shut. Oh yes, so sweet. You can definitely see that from outside. Totally forgot to show you guys my new Christmas rug. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It was $11.99 half off. And so this will be my finishing touch in part 1 today of my Christmas kitchen. Okay, friends, that's all I have for you in today's part 1 of my Christmas kitchen decorate with me. I'm just loving this vintage rustic look here in the kitchen. I hope I gave you lots of ideas to start decorating for Christmas in your kitchen. Let me know in the comment section which was your favorite vignette. If you happen to be new today, I would love it if you'd introduce yourself to me in the comment section. Maybe your name, where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit that bell notification button so that YouTube can notify you when I post part 2 of my Christmas decorating video. I appreciate you if you're still here, friends. Hit that thumbs up button for me, and I'll see you in part 2 of my Christmas decorating here in the kitchen. Bye, friends. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are back in my kitchen continuing to decorate for Christmas, and today we're focusing on my kitchen hutch. This is one of my favorite videos to film for you guys, and I know you just love it when I decorate my hutch for all the different seasons, but especially for Christmas time. Now, for all of my minimal people watching today, I'm so sorry, but this video is not going to be minimal at all. I'm going to load this hutch down with some of my favorite decor pieces, lots of red and white pieces. I really want it to be the focal point when you walk in my front door here in the kitchen. So bear with me if you like minimal, but I sure hope you still like it at the end of this video. And if you're here for Christmas decorating motivation today, hit that thumbs up button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you happen to be new today, hello, I am Robin, and I'm so happy that you're here today. Please introduce yourself to me in the comment section before you leave today. I would love to hear from you. Okay, without further ado, let's get decorating this hutch. Okay guys, as you can see, it is very dark this morning. It's around 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to open up the front door. It's a little chilly, but I'm gonna open it up so that we can have light through that screen door. It's a new screen door that I'm absolutely loving. But as you can see, I've got everything taken off the hutch. We're gonna wipe it down real quickly, and then we'll start decorating. Okay, that's a little better. I always have a lamp, usually up here. I start with a lamp, but I've ordered a Pioneer Woman lamp from Walmart. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It says it's supposed to be in today, so we're gonna start decorating the hutch without my lamp. And so we'll just have to pretend as I'm decorating that there's a big lamp there. It's gonna be pretty tall, and just kind of decorate around where that lamp is gonna be. So, but first, let's quickly wipe down this hutch real fast, and then we'll get to decorating. Okay, before we get started, let me just quickly go through some things. I went out to the shed and pulled out a lot of my red and white items that I think I want to display here on my hutch. And then I also picked up just a few new pieces for the hutch this year. So let me just quickly go through some things. One of the first things I bought this year, and I bought it probably 8 weeks ago, was this dish, what do you want to call that? Dish tray, I suppose, where you can either leave it by your kitchen sink and put your dishes there to dry, or you can display some dishes. I got that off of Amazon. I'll link it below, but your plates go there and then your saucers and cups go there. I've been eyeballing this for a while. It was rather expensive. It was an investment. I think it's like $35 on Amazon, but I have been wanting to display some Christmas dishes that my mother-in-law gave me. They're probably about 15 years old. I've been wanting to display those for several years now. I really don't have a really good way to do it. I've done them on different occasions on the dining room table and on the hutch, but I believe that using this little tray is really going to help me display more of them. So I am so excited to put this on the hutch today and see how well it's going to display my Christmas dishes. So that was my first thing I picked up. And then, of course, I've got my Pioneer lamp coming. I'll show you that as soon as it gets here. A few more things I picked up were these little sweet little candlesticks. I got them off of Amazon. They come 2 to a pair. I don't remember how much they were, guys, but I'll link them below. But I got these to hold these little precious candles. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, look at these. They are 6-inch Christmas taper vintage candles. No telling how old these are. There's no really marking on them to maybe when they were made or anything like that. I've been looking for something to show you guys, but got them in an antique store and they are so precious. So my thoughts are I'm going to kind of spread around these little white candlesticks and put these in there to have a more of a vintage look on the hutch. I'm so excited about that. Okay, then I've just pulled out some of my trays, some of my risers. This is new. This is a cookie jar I got from the Target Bullseye section, and I am going to attempt to make like one of those arrangements that you see where people put, I think, maybe sugar or flour or something to look like snow down there. And then I'm going to use these little white houses, and look at these cute little spoons I got from Hobby Lobby. So sweet. So I'm going to attempt to make a little arrangement in this little cookie jar. That's my thoughts. And then I've got my Pioneer Woman Home for the Holidays cookbook, and I've got a little holder that I've had for, I think I got this last year, that I'm going to display that in. Of course, always little houses. These do not light up. They're just little wooden houses. I love bringing in a little wood element to that hutch. This little red bell came from Walmart. So cute. It was only $6.98. You can hang it. So that's loud. You can hang it or set it, and I think it is so cute. I love the red. These are some little Christmas trees I've had for some time to kind of sprinkle in to fill in any little holes. This is an adorable little bell. I have got so many bells this year, y'all. Isn't that adorable? It's from the Hearth and Hand collection at Target. It was $4.99, and it has these little Christmas birds on there, if I can get to it. These little doves. Isn't that adorable? So try to find a spot for that. And let's see, let's move over here. I brought in some of my florals because you always need some greenery. I want to do some little berries. This is an old stem, and I think I'm just going to cut off some of these berries to display in some of my creamers here in a minute. This is a new little wreath I got from Hearth and Hand. It was $12.99. I'm doing lots of holly berries this year, and that is going to hopefully go under one of my white pitchers. I got these little napkin rings from Hobby Lobby. They were $3.99. I got a couple of those to add, hopefully, on my little candlesticks. Aren't those so cute? I wish I had 4. I only got 2 of them. And then these are a little cream and sugar set that I got off of Amazon. I'll link those below. I'm going to try to use this little runner here on one of my shelves just to bring in some more red and white. And look at this sweet little house, guys. You'll see it more when I take it out of the package. But I got that for $5 at our Target Bullseye section, and it lights up. So I cannot wait to see that out of the package. And I got some of my little white dishes out that I've gotten from antiques, that I've picked up from antique stores. I'm not doing a lot of flocking today, but sometimes you just need some extra greenery to fill in some empty spots. That cute little red and white Christmas tree. It's wooden back there. Of course, a plant. I always have a plant on my hutch. but not least, guys, look at this adorable bell garland I got off of Amazon. I'll for sure link it below. I love the little red and white checkered ribbon on it. It's so cute, and I think it's going to go really well with that runner that's over there. So just a few things, a few new things, and I'll explain some more as I go through decorating. So okay, friends, before we start decorating, one more thing I know you guys are going to ask about, and that is this adorable sweatshirt that says Christmas calories does not count. Oh my goodness, I will link this below. But pink is my favorite color, and when I saw this, I just couldn't resist. Yes, it's a little oversized. I got it a little extra big, so it's extra cozy. I'm all about hanging out in the house with a long sleeve t-shirt or a cozy sweatshirt. So if you want one of these also, I'll link it below. This is not sponsored in any way, but just wanted to show you guys the sweatshirt because I know you're going to ask. Okay, friends, again, we're pretending there's going to be a lamp here, and it's probably going to take up about that much room. So let's start with the big items that's on this section. I love to start with my big pieces first, and I love to start with the top shelf. And I like starting with the top shelf. So let's put our little cookbook display up here. I don't really like that little, this right here, but I really don't want to cut it off. So I'm just going to hang it back there. Sorry, that's so loud. Okay, and then we're just going to display my Pioneer Woman, A Year of Holidays. My precious mother-in-law gave this to me, and so we're going to display that. I'm all about a Pioneer Woman. I may come back and put a little wreath hanging up there. I love that look, but for now we're going to leave it just like this. Okay, I always want a sign up here, so I'm going to try this old Christmas tree sign and put it up here. And we'll set that there. Y'all, oh my goodness, I just had a moment of, what sign did I use here last year? And I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot about my Pioneer Woman kitchen sign that I picked up last year from Walmart. It is simply adorable. It's in my hall closet. So I was thinking this was gonna be a little bit too small anyway, because it needed to be a little bit taller than this Pioneer Woman. It needed to be a little bit taller than this Pioneer Woman book. So let me run down the hallway and grab my Pioneer Woman sign real quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, here it is. How could I have forgotten about this sign? Oh my goodness. Again, this came from Walmart. I love the little beads that's on here, little wooden beads. It says Sweet Christmas Treats. It's absolutely precious, and I am for certain gonna use it again here on my hutch. So let's get it put up here real fast. Okay, friends, now I'm going to add this plant here. It really loves it here on this top shelf by the door. What I did is for the fall season, I had it in this little sweet pot, and I just changed it out with a white pot. So that's a great way to kind of add the seasonal change in your house if you've got a lot of plants. It's just change the pot that it's in. So we're just going to kind of put it right there for the time being, because that lamp, I think, is going to fill up this section. So we'll just add it right here, and I'm still watching for that Walmart guy. Okay, so I believe I need one more tall thing here. Let's scoot this down some. I love this sweet little red checkered Christmas tree. It's wooden. It's a couple years old. It says it was $9.99 from Walmart. I'm sure it was half off. So to fill in this little area right there, let's add this sweet little Christmas tree. We'll put that right there. Maybe scoot this down a little bit. Okay, how does that look? Okay, now, let's play around. I need a few more things to fill in this little area right here. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, before I add my finishing touch to the top shelf, let me show you what I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add one of my precious little, I'm gonna call it a vintage creamer. I got it from an antique shop. I love little creamers like this. And then a couple of little, I'm gonna call it, and then a couple of little saucers that I've picked up. This one still has a little sign on it for $1. I think this came from my friend Charlotte's trade days. I kept that on there because it's got CC for her initials. So I've just got a couple of plates here, one of these little creamers, and all I've done, I've kind of put some tissue paper in the bottom of this so it would set those little wooden spoons up. I love that little wood element against white. And then I just had a little sprig of berries and a little sprig of pine and created like a little vignette, and that's going to complete my top shelf. So hopefully it will. Let's get it up there and see what it looks like. Friends, can y'all hear the little birds chirping this morning? I've got my screen door open. Listen. Can you hear them? Praise you, Lord, for this wonderful day. Okay, so there's my top shelf, of course, without my lamp. Hopefully it'll be here before this video is over. But oh my goodness, y'all, I absolutely love it. I love the little vintage touch of the little candle and the little wooden spoons and my little white creamer. Just adorable. What do you guys think? Like I said, I thought about putting a little wreath right there on top of the Pioneer book. I may end up doing that, but for right now we'll just leave it alone. But let's imagine, let me get you out here a little bit. Let's imagine the Pioneer Woman lamp there. But for right now, I am loving the way this little top shelf turned out. Now let's work on the second shelf. Now, my intentions are to put a little checkered runner right here on this bottom shelf. So let's see, it may be too wide, it may not be long enough, but let's start there and see if I'm gonna be able to use this here on the second shelf. Okay, what do you guys think? I think it's gonna be a really good base to that second shelf and add a little bit more character to it. I love it. And y'all, when I went to put it on there, I'm like, this is not a runner, what is this? And I'm remembering this is actually a valance from the Pioneer Woman, that it's a curtain, so it goes, I had it one year above my kitchen sink. I just folded it up off camera and I think it fits perfectly. So here's a little tip that doesn't have to be a runner. You can use a curtain if you need something to help kind of anchor or add a little character to any area that you're decorating for Christmas. Okay, I'm going to start by adding in some of my white dishes. I love keeping these here on the hutch. We'll start with this big one down here and then this medium size down here. I've got some more of these pictures, but they're up on top of my cabinets. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of Christmas decor on top of my cabinets this year. I haven't really messed with the decor on top of my cabinets and gosh, probably a year now. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of Christmas decor above my cabinets. Y'all let me know what you think about that. So, but I do have some more of these white pictures up there. Okay, so these will be our base items. Now let's continue to fill in with our other items. Okay, let's stop and create another little, I'm gonna call it a little vignette, another little arrangement for my second shelf. So let's start with another one of my finds at an antique store. It's like a little measuring cup, I guess, with a little spout on it. I just love it. I needed to add, or I wanted to add some little Christmas trees to this, but I didn't have enough to fill it up. So I just added a little paper to it to kind of fill up some of the room. So we're just gonna take these sweet little Christmas trees and let's see here. I'm doing this one-handed. And let's just kind of add these here. See what that looks like. We'll kind of arrange some in just a second. So those will be just overflowing here in my little measuring cup. Okay, then we'll take one of these little napkin rings that I've been using all through my kitchen this year. I just love these. And just to add a little greenery to the bottom of this, to kind of break up the white on white. And let's see. And let's sit that there and see if that's gonna sit there. I may not need that because of the little green trees, and this may not sit good enough. And for a little red to kind of break up all that green, let's just add a little bit of holly berries. Let's see, this might not be enough. Let's just stick it right there. I may need to add something a little bigger there. Let me see if I can find something else to add there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add this sweet little wreath from the Hearth and Hand collection. It's also got those little berries on there. And I'm just gonna add it right underneath this little picture. So this will be my larger item on this side. So I've got a large item here, a large item there, and I don't think I'm gonna add anything inside here. I think just adding this little greenery piece is gonna be plenty. So guys, if you're decorating an area sometimes you're like, I'm just not sure how to complete this area, I always feel like adding some type of greenery can help complete the little area. Like that little piece over there, that was just a little napkin ring from Hobby Lobby. So pick up a few of those little things to have on your decor. So when you're trying to do an area and you're just not sure what to do, in my book of decorating, just add some greenery. So you can see the difference here. It just kind of elevates this look. You could of course get away with just leaving the picture here without anything under it. And of course, if this was fall, you could easily just put a fall wreath there. But I believe just adding something simple underneath this little picture is perfect. Okay, now let's start working on the middle of this section. Okay, so we're gonna take our sweet little home here. It's so gorgeous. It's LED, oh my goodness. And we're just gonna place it right here in the center. All I've done here is added my sweet little snowman cake stand. I got that from the bullseye section at Target. I just loved him. I think he was like $5 just to kind of give me a little height. I added 2 of my little houses there to the top. I love these little houses and I was somehow going to work these in on this hutch today. I love adding a little bit of wood touch here to all this white and just a little bit of wood element to all these white dishes, and I think it looks great. So now I might put a little piece of, again, greenery right underneath him. I'm not real sure, but let's try a little piece of pine, a little pine stem there to see if that's going to complete this little area for me or if this is going to do it. Okay, so here he is sitting on just one of those little napkin pine rings. I do like it better with that little bitty napkin ring sitting there. I think that, again, I say this a lot, but I think that kind of completes the little area, gives it a little bit more character, and kind of ties it into that little greenery right there. So let me know in the comment section. Again, I love to hear from y'all. Do you like it better with a little napkin ring there or by itself? Now let's create our little arrangement. I took my little peppermint jar and filled it with some sugar, or put a little bit of sugar at the bottom so it looks like snow. I've got a couple of things out. I've got these cute little wooden snowmen. I've got a couple of white houses, some Christmas trees. I think my little white houses are going to be a little bit too big. Those are the smallest ones that I have, but we're going to try out a few things and see what we can come up with. Okay, here we go. I really wanted to use a little house because how cute would that be? Of course, it's not even coming on. Oh my goodness. I have to get another battery. But how cute would that be for the little house to be lit up in there? How sweet would that be? Then we could take either a couple of snowmen, put them there. A little squatty snowman there. How sweet are those? And then maybe take a couple of these little Christmas trees and sit them over here. Ah, that's super cute. Okay, I'm not really liking the cookie jar there for some reason. I think because it's higher than my picture, I'm not real sure. So I think I'm gonna replace our little house here, change positions, maybe put the cookie jar front and center, I'll have to fix that, and then put the house over there. I think I might go with that. Okay, after much rearranging, I did decide just to leave my little house in there. I moved that little house back just a little bit, and I did add 2 of those little pine stems underneath that little cookie jar. I think it's so sweet. Now, I got a couple more things to add. I'm gonna add in those. I'm gonna add in my candlesticks. I'm gonna add in that sweet little new bell right there. I think that's a great place to display it. Okay friends, after much deliberation, I have finally added those final touches, and oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. Now this is gonna look a little better whenever I get that house lit up, but how cute is that gonna be? So, okay, so here's what I came up with. I love my little bell there on the stand. I think it's got just enough of red added onto it. I do love the fact that I added that little red runner, curtain, whatever you want to call it, as my kind of to anchor my second shelf. I think it adds lots of great color here on this shelf. So there's my second shelf. The lamp is still not here. I did have the UPS, I did have my mailman come a while ago, but it's gonna come, I think, through FedEx. So there's the 2 shelves. So I've got one more candle to add. I'm either gonna add this on this 3rd shelf, or I may add it there. I'm sorry, I do have a 4th candle left, and I may add that after I get that lamp put up there. But for right now, this is what we've come up with. So let's move down to our 3rd and final shelf, and let's see what we can come up with down here on this bottom area. Okay, out of all the new pieces I picked up this year, besides the lamp, because that's my number 1, this is my number 2 favorite thing that I have gotten. And I'm so excited to see if it will how well it'll display the Christmas plates, the Christmas dishes that my mother-in-law gave me. My goodness. Okay friends, here's the look I have so far. I added the little salad, the dessert plates, my little the little coffee saucers, and a couple of coffee cups. Now something else could probably go over there, but I'm not going to work with that area. I am going to add a little softness to it though. Maybe add a little hand towel, another one of those pine stems possibly to go there. But I also want to add some more of my coffee saucers and coffee cups right here in the center. So let's try that real fast. I just needed a little softness to go over here, a little coziness to go here, to kind of help with this harsh tray. And so I just tucked in a little cup towel underneath the little saucer back there, and just added this sweet little stem that I got from the Hearth and Hand collection. Okay, so now let's work on this side of the shelf. If you've been around my channel for some length of time, you already know that both of my grandmothers I've lost. I had my Granny Horton and I had my Granny Yates, and I just cherish them. They left me with most precious memories. And these were my Granny Yateses. This one's a little bell. Aren't they so sweet? So I'm going to display these here more as a nostalgic feeling, along with my mother-in-law's Christmas dishes. And every time I see both of these items, they just bring back such great Christmas memories. So I'm going to to create a little vignette here, use a little tray, and try to display these as good as I can. Friends, look how precious this turned out. I added just a little greenery and some little berry picks just to kind of help it not be so plain with that white tray, and aren't they simply adorable? Okay, so here's what I have so far on this third shelf. Now, I'm feeling like I need to take another one of these dish towels and soften up this area over here, maybe placing it underneath this little set. I'm not real sure, so let me get another dish towel and see if I can fix this little area a little bit better. Okay, so here's the area with another little cup towel. I just think it kind of softens the area, gives it a little bit more coziness. Okay. Now, one other thing I want to do is I want to add a little bit of this greenery, maybe there in front of this cup. And I want to change out this greenery also so that all the greenery here matches. So let's try that just real fast. Okay, now here's the new greenery. What do you guys think about this? I really like it. I like the way it's kind of flowing, and it kind of ties it all together because it's the same greenery now and not just different forms of it. So, oh my goodness, I think this may be my favorite shelf. Okay, friends, so there's our third shelf done. We're almost through, and my lamp is still not here, doggone it. So I will come back and film after my lamp gets here. It might be tonight, but I'll get this video complete today for you guys. Now, as I was decorating the third shelf, I added a couple of white saucers here, and if you're still with me, be the first person to say where the two saucers are, where I added 2 more white saucers on this Hutch, and I'm going to be sending a $25 Amazon gift card out. Be the first person, and you'll win that $25 Amazon gift card. Hallelujah! We can finally finish this video. Look what came in, my Pioneer Woman lamp. I was going to film the guy dropping it off, but I didn't want to put him on the spot and ask him if he wanted to be on a YouTube channel. So let's open this up and then let's get our Hutch completed. Okay guys, fair warning, it's going to make this Hutch extra busy. However, I love the red base to this lamp, and I think that's what's going to go so well on this Hutch. Okay, you ready? Oh, there's the shade. Of course, in good old Pioneer Woman style, the floral. Okay, so that's that good old floral print that Pioneer Woman is so popular for. And then here is the base. Hang on, let me get this opened. Okay, friends, here she is in all of her glory. Oh my goodness, isn't that so cute? Now, I did expect it to be a little bit taller. It's shorter than I thought it was going to be, but of course it's still just adorable. Let me see if I can get closer so you can kind of see the pattern on the lamp. But oh my goodness, let's go ahead and get this on the Hutch and see what I think about it. Oh my goodness, what do you guys think? I love it. It is just precious. And it's okay that it's not as tall as I thought it was going to be. It's probably better that it's not as tall as I thought it was going to be. So let's get it plugged in, and then let's get a final look at this adorable Christmas Hutch. And for our last little touch and our last candlestick, let's put him right there. Okay friends, now with that candle lit, that's going to be the final touch here on the hutch. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. I know, I think I've said that 20 times already, but I truly do. So here's a look at it. Top shelf, second shelf, oh my goodness, and third shelf. Let me know in the comment section which one's your favorite. Okay friends, that completes me decorating my kitchen hutch for Christmas. I so love the way it turned out. What do you guys think? I'm sure it's a little too much for some people, but I think it's just precious. And I love the lamp most of all. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. If you're still here, thank you, thank you, thank you. That helps this video out so much when you watch it all the way to the end and hit that thumbs up button. If you happen to be new, don't forget to introduce yourself to me in the comment section. And friends, I appreciate you, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Y'all, how could y'all let me forget this cute little banner? Oh my goodness, I did my goodbye and then I was going to start cleaning up and I saw this in the bar and thought, oh my goodness, I forgot to put my garland up. So I'm gonna put my garland up and then I'll see you next time. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Christmas decorating here in my home. Today we're in my dining room. I'm going to be doing some cleaning, I'm going to be doing some Christmas decorating, and I'm going to attempt to do a DIY project for my centerpiece on my dining room table. So I've got cleaning motivation for you today, I've got some decorating inspiration for you today, I've got a little bit of everything. And if you recognize this sweatshirt, yes, I've actually filmed 2 videos this Saturday. If you happen to be new today, I'm Robin. Welcome to my channel and let's get started. All right, before we start decorating, I have a few cleaning chores to do. In my Christmas bedroom video a few weeks back, I mentioned that my plan was this Christmas season was, as I'm decorating each room of my home, is to clean that particular room before I start decorating. And so far, I have done my bedroom, I've done my kitchen, some of my living room. I have a little bit more to do in there, and now today we're in my dining room. I normally decorate pretty much every room in my home with the exception of one of our spare bedrooms. So my plan is, by the time I get my whole home decorated for Christmas, I will also have done a lot of cleaning, especially those chores that I don't do on a daily basis. For example, cleaning out my window sills, cleaning my windows inside and out, cleaning those blinds, and of course cleaning those dreaded ceiling fans. My ceiling fans run 24/7 pretty much year round here in Texas. I mentioned that we had Laney's birthday party a couple of weeks back, and at that birthday party it was pretty cool. So I turned off a couple of fans in my kitchen and in my living room, and oh my goodness, my kids noticed right away that they were pretty dirty. If you have a YouTube channel, let me know in the comment section. Does your family also give you such a hard time if they find anything extra dirty in your home? My family loves it if they find a cobweb somewhere in a corner, or for instance, they saw those dirty ceiling fans. They give me such a hard time about that. So it was quite funny when they saw how dirty my ceiling fans were. I have some friends that always say, Robin, your home must be the cleanest home in your hometown. And I'm like, seriously, my house still stays dirty, even though I try to stay on top of it as much as I can. But just because I have a so-called cleaning channel does not mean that my house does not get dirty. Okay, now that I've tackled the inside of this window and the outside of this window, I'm going to take a second and give myself a little break and just do a little bit of decorating here in this corner area. I'm just going to add this little snowman. Guys, he is the cutest thing, and no lie, he's probably 15 years old. He came from Hobby Lobby right when we first had our house remodeled, and he is absolutely adorable. He just kind of goes in any little corner that you need him to go in to add a little Christmas decor. And then I'm just going to take down those prints that normally go here by my window and add this little Christmas tree, this vintage Christmas tree sign that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. I think it is so pretty. Okay, and now for that dreaded ceiling fan. You can't really see the dirt here, but it is pretty much piled up around the edges of these blades. So normally, if you saw my bedroom clean with me and decorate video, you would have seen that I did all the extra steps when it comes to cleaning a ceiling fan. I took a pillowcase, I cleaned off all of the blade, I cleaned it with some pledge, I just did some extra cleaning steps for the ceiling fan in my bedroom. But for today's purposes, I am just going to take this little duster. You can already see here how dirty that ceiling fan was, but I'm just going to take a duster and just kind of dust off the ceiling fan for today. Okay, and then we're just going to quickly wipe down this table. I got a lot of dirt on it cleaning that ceiling fan. I'm not going to do any pledge or anything on this dining room table because I'm going to add a table runner to it. So I'm just taking some wet what are these, wet paper towels, and just quickly wipe down the table. Okay, now we're going to add a new table runner that I picked up from Amazon. I really wanted a red and white table runner this year to kind of go along with all the red and white that I've added to my kitchen hutch. So I just kind of Googled cloth red and white table runner. This was actually one of the first one that popped up, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's really thick. I love the crocheted look of it, the texture of it, the pattern. I think it's just perfect. Okay, so now for the fun part. I'm going to attempt to do a more of a rustic kind of display in this dough bowl for my dining room centerpiece for Christmas. I'll insert a picture here of what I'm going to try to recreate here on my dining room table. I have just picked up a couple of things from Walmart. Those little wooden trees that I just showed you, those are from Walmart. This little bell here is from Hobby Lobby. These black candlesticks came from Walmart. And then I'm going to show you this little pine cone. It's like a little garland that lights up. I absolutely think it's just going to be perfect for this arrangement today. And it also came from Hobby Lobby. I think it was, let's see here, yeah, it was $15.99 and they were half off. So a little bit of Walmart stuff and a little bit of Hobby Lobby stuff. Oh, and this gold snowflake came from Hobby Lobby also. And then these little pieces of parch wood, I think that's what these are called, those came from Hobby Lobby like in a little bag. My little pine stems from Hobby Lobby, and then these little cute little hollyberry stems, those came 4 in a pack from the Hearth and Hand collection. Okay, so here we go. Again, I say this all the time that I'm not a good DIY girl. I just try to start putting things together. Sometimes it turns out, sometimes it doesn't. I have sped up some of these clips from kind of going back and forth. Just because some of them can be a little slow. But I am going to start with this light up garland, again from Hobby Lobby with little pine cones on there. I'll turn it on here just a second. Look how good that looks, y'all. I think it looks really great. So I'm just going to kind of start with that on the outside of the dough bowl, and then we'll start putting in just the items I got to go in the middle of the dough bowl. I do wish it was a little bit bigger because once I added in my decor pieces, I thought, oh goodness, it might look a little crowded. So I'm sure I'm going to get lots of different opinions about what I do here today. But in the end, it turns out, and I think it looks really good in the end. There are some times that I have to totally take some things off and start rearranging. And since my runner was such a bright red, I really did not want to put anything red in my dough bowl. So I think these items that I picked up, the dark brown Christmas trees, the color of the bell, the kind of muted gold on the snowflake, I do like the combination of these decor pieces. Okay, so now that they're kind of settled in place, let's start just layering in some greenery. As you can see, I thought I would take the little hollyberry stems first. Didn't think that was going to work. Then I started with my little wood pieces and didn't like that. So then I had to start over again and just start inserting those little pine stems that came from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to quit talking for just a second and kind of let you guys see how my mind works. I'm just putting in, taking out, putting in, taking out until I think I've gotten it just right. Okay, 4 hours later, not really, but it took me quite some time to get these little wood pieces just right. I kept rearranging and rearranging. They just weren't sitting right in my eyes, but I think I finally got them where I want them. I am doing this voiceover probably 3 days after I've done this arrangement, and so far I haven't moved anything. I have thought about taking away some of the wood and just leaving 2 pieces of wood in there, but I haven't done it yet, but I have thought about that. But for now, when I'm looking at my dining room table, it's pretty much stayed the same. So once I get all my little logs placed, I'm gonna just kind of fill in the holes with these little berry picks that I'd got from Target from the Hearth and Hand collection. I love these. These can just be used throughout the house because they just add a little touch to help you complete any little area. Okay, now I'm going to add my little black candlesticks, and I didn't really like them just sitting there on their own, so I'm going to take these little seeded eucalyptus stems that I got off of Amazon, and I'm just going to try to make it, the arrangement kind of look more extended, and just kind of snuggle that little candlestick in between those little eucalyptus stems. I like that just a little bit better, and it makes my arrangement appear a little longer because my dough bowl is kind of short, but I love the little look of these little black candlesticks among those little eucalyptus stems. I think it's a really pretty look. So I'm just going to put one on each side of the arrangement.
And on Christmas Day, there'll be no worry and no more sorrow.
Okay, now let's add some candles to our candlesticks. I picked up 2 different kinds. I had first picked up these little short candlesticks mainly because I needed some to go on my mantle when I decorate my mantle, and that'll be in my next video, guys. But then I thought, I really don't want a candle burning there on my dining room table, and I saw on Amazon these battery operated LED candles that they kind of flicker, and I've never had these before. They have a little battery. Look how pretty that is. So I ended up going with these little LED candles instead of the real candles here on the dining room table. Okay, friends, here's a completed look of it. It's not perfect. It's not exactly like that picture, but I'm a little impressed with myself that I got it accomplished. I'm really liking it here on the dining room table. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to do some cleaning here in the living room to get everything prepared to finally get up my Christmas tree. I'm going to quickly show you guys some before shots of the living room because we'll have to do some furniture rearranging to make room for the Christmas tree. If you need some motivation to get your Christmas tree either out of the hall closet, out of the attic, out of the shed, and finally get your Christmas tree up too, hopefully this video will motivate you to do that. You can put your tree up with me or watch this video and then get some motivation to get that Christmas tree up. We have our grandson JD here today and he is so excited to get the Christmas tree put up. So let's get started, guys. Hit that thumbs up button for me if you're here for some Christmas decorating. And if you happen to be new today, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel. JD, what you got? Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing it in for me. Where are you gonna put it?
Not by the.
Let's go.
Not by the couch.
Okay, perfect. Good job, buddy.
You want to carry the whole thing? You got it, I think. I think you're carrying the whole thing. You are. Where do you want to set it?
What's that?
Right over there?
Yeah, right
Right here. Right by the counter?
there.
I'll see it. Let's see what's in there.
Thank you, JD.
Yeah.
Wow. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Do it. Take it that way. That's right.
Good job. Thumbs up, JD. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Good job.
How much? Where you going?
As far as you can.
So you want to go here?
Let's see.
Well, we're gonna hit a walk.
Jenny, I need some help.
Yeah, I think that's what I had to do last year, John.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, that's good. Good job, JD.
Yeah, I was doing this.
Yes, you were.
Bug.
Is that a bug? Oh my goodness, all these men helping me tonight definitely kept me entertained. Okay, so let's quickly get everything vacuumed right here in this little corner area and then we'll start working on the Christmas tree. I love this Christmas tree. It is so pretty. I wouldn't even have to put ornaments on it, I don't believe. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous tree. I got it from Lowe's. I think this is my 3rd year to use this Christmas tree. Okay, friends, now let's get the Christmas tree put together. I did speed up a lot of this process. I know it can be rather boring watching someone put up a Christmas tree. However, it can be kind of satisfying watching someone fluff up a Christmas tree. So I cut out a pretty good bit of it and I did kind of speed the process up for you, but I did put enough in there for you to kind of see that I did try my very best to fluff up this Christmas tree. It's pretty easy to put together and to fluff up. And y'all, oh my goodness, when I go to put the second part on, it takes me a second, like what is going on here? And then I realized that I've just put the parts in the wrong places. So I have to take that part off again and start over. And another silly thing I did is I wore all black to put up a Christmas tree that's flocked. Oh my goodness. By the end of this, I am covered in white flocking. However, in my defense, this was a very last minute thing to put up the tree. Jonathan had called stating that him and JD were coming over. It was pretty late on a Saturday night. I was already in my very comfortable jogging suit, and I just did not take the time when they showed up to go change. So, and y'all, please ignore JD. I don't know what all he's doing on that couch. He is doing some dance moves for sure. He is definitely a boy, and he is trying to wait patiently for Nene to get this Christmas tree put up.
They gonna come on right when you stick it in? Should it be on then? Should it be on?
Ready, JD?
Yeah.
Wow! Did you see the Christmas decorations of Drake, Ziggy, and Snoop? What are those like?
They look like family.
Oh,
Oh.
we are family. I got all my sisters and me.
Wow!
I don't know what's gonna happen if it ever doesn't do it.
If we just put a star up there.
Yeah, we'll have to put a star.
Wow! Man, you put the star on there before, didn't we?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, wow, you picked me up and I
Yeah, I picked you up there before, didn't I?
Okay, so let's hang Big Mama first.
A little higher. Right there. That's where I was looking at.
Perfect.
Turn around. We can see her. That's Big Mama.
Oh, I
Just
love
what
it.
She likes to lay.
Okay, now let's do zigzag.
He likes to lay by Big Mama.
Let's do zigzag.
I like Ziggy.
Yes.
He likes to lay by Big Mama, JD.
No, I like her. I'll
Yeah, put him wherever you want to.
Put him by Big Mama.
I'll put him up here.
Okay, that'll work.
He can be next because he can climb just right here.
He sure can. Okay, now Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
No Snoop Dogg.
Bye, Snoopy Snoop.
Hi, Snoopy Snoop. That's what you probably would have called him. Perfect. Good job, baby.
If you happen to be new to my channel is about 4 years old, and we've had a couple of dogs pass away since I've had my channel. We had Snoop before my channel. He was my son Jay's dog that he brought home from college, and we've lost him. And then since I've had my channel, we have lost our dog Drake, who was my oldest son Jonathan's dog. And then Ziggy actually belongs to the neighbors that was next door, but we kind of adopted him. We were like Ziggy's grandparents. He stayed with us a lot of the time, and then we lost Ziggy not too long ago, so we are down to having no animals at home. It's quite a different feeling, but we do have grand dogs to watch every now and then. But yes, so my oldest son Jonathan and JD, they bought me those little ornaments for Christmas, and I just cherish them. So I thought that leaving that shot in there you guys would enjoy. Okay, so as you can see, this is the next day, and I'm going to get in here early this Sunday morning and keep taking away some of my fall decor and try to do a little bit more cleaning here in the house, and then we will get some Christmas decor added here to the living room. Now, I like to do my living room in kind of sections throughout the house because it is rather large, as you can see. This house was built back in the 1960s, and this was the original garage to the house. Crazy to think that. And so before we bought it, they had turned it into a living room, so it's rather large. So I like to kind of decorate Christmas here in different sections. And so today you'll see that I did put the Christmas tree up last night, but we haven't decorated it yet. We'll leave that for a different video. And so today I'm going to try to just take take, like I said, the rest of my fall decor down in this area of the living room, get the coffee table decorated. I've got a little swag that I'm going to try to do a DIY on to hang on that long mirror that you see here by the Christmas tree that I just cleaned. So, and then a couple of end tables to decorate for Christmas today. So not too much, but just enough to start decorating here in the living room for Christmas. I definitely don't clean this big picture window near enough, especially because that 1.5 is kind of in the way of it, so I don't really get to get back here and clean it very often. So when I do, anytime I'm going to decorate, move this chair away from the window, I try to get back here, clean this window really good, clean the blinds, get all those spider webs out because there's always spider webs back here. Lainey is getting a little older, and she likes to do what JD did when he was a little kid, and that was get on this little 1.5 and look out the window. So I really needed to get this window clean, so today I was going to get it done. I thought about changing out my curtains. I've got some more drop cloth curtains I thought about changing out, but it didn't get done in today's video. I will have several more living room videos decorating for Christmas, so I may change up those curtains just for a little change here in the living room. But today we're going to leave those up and get this picture window really cleaned, and then I'll vacuum the floor that's underneath that 1.5 before I put it back. I had said months back that I was going to get this 1.5 reupholstered, and I'm still going to get that done, but my friend that's going to do it, she has just been extra busy, so I told her just to wait till the new year and then we'll get this chair done. So I'm very excited. I'm going to do maybe a ticking material here on this 1.5 and just spruce it up. It's probably 12 years old. It really needs some new upholstery done to it, so I'm very excited to try to get that done here in the upcoming new year. Okay, so one last cleaning job, and that's going to be to clean off this ceiling fan. I can't tell if you guys can tell on film or not, but oh my goodness, these blades on this ceiling fan were so caked with dirt. So I just took a Swifter and just tried to clean off the edges of the blade and the top of the blade. Normally, if you saw my bedroom clean and decorate with me a few weeks back, you saw that I like to use like a pillowcase and really get up there and do a lot of extra cleaning on my ceiling fans. But for today, I was strapped for time. Lenny was coming over later, so I just took this little duster and just cleaned it as good as I could. And then, like I said, in another cleaning video here in the living room, I'll maybe do a couple of more steps and really clean it. I like to finish off after I clean the ceiling fans. I like to use some Pledge just to kind of help repel that dirt for a little longer period of time. But for today's video, I just used that duster and cleaned it the best I could. We'll do a little bit more vacuuming and then we'll be through cleaning, and then we'll start doing just a little bit of Christmas decorating here in the living room. Okay, now that all my cleaning is finally done here in this area of the living room, I am going to attempt to do a swag to hang here on this mirror here to the left of the Christmas tree. I think a swag will look so pretty here, and I picked up a few things. This Real Touch swag came from Walmart. A couple of eucalyptus leaves came from Amazon. I've got some ribbon, and I've got this sweet little swag, this little bell swag that came from Target. It was $19.99, and it is just simply adorable. So I'm not a good DIY girl at all. I don't really do a lot of DIY projects, but hopefully what I have in mind here today will be kind of simple. So we're going to start with this green ribbon that I got, like I said, off of Amazon. I got this ribbon from Walmart, that off-white, but it had a wire to it, so I ended up using a different one that I got last year from Amazon. So I'll show you the ribbon here in a second, but we're going to start with this really pretty swag. It was $12.98 from Walmart, and these eucalyptus leaves, I got these off of Amazon, so I will try to link this down below in the description box. I love those seeded eucalyptus leaves. They are so pretty and so real looking. So those are the items we're going to attempt to use. I'm going to go ahead and just take off this red velvet bow. I'm trying to do more green here in the living room and not really a lot of reds, so that was just very easy to snip off. And so I'm going to take these eucalyptus leaves. I'm just going to use 3 of them. These came in several little bunches off of Amazon, and I'm going to try to use these throughout the living room this year. But again, I started with that little wired ribbon, and I did not like it. So I went and got some ribbon that I used last year, and I got this off of Amazon also. So I'm just going to take the little green and white off-white ribbon and tie these eucalyptus leaves onto the little swag. Very simple. This actually came out a little easier than I thought. I thought I was going to have to maybe hot glue those little eucalyptus leaves onto the little swag. I'm not sure if you could tell what I was doing, but I took a little bit of that wired ribbon and tied on those eucalyptus leaves and made a little knot in the back of that little swag. They stayed on really good. I just tied it really tightly, and so this is pretty much all I did. I just took some ribbon, tied it on there with a bow, and then here in a second you'll see I added those little swag bells to the swag. I'm going to say swag a lot in this little segment, but however, I think it turned out really cute. Okay, and here's my finished look. Not very fancy, very simple, but it was pretty much what I envisioned here to do on this mirror, and I think it is adorable. The added touch is when I go to put on the actual little bells I got from Target, the ribbon has a green. The ribbon is actually green too. I didn't realize that. So I think that added a sweet touch here to my completed little swag on the mirror, and I absolutely love it. I was super duper proud of myself, guys, because normally playing something like this, it totally does not turn out.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains.
Okay, now let's work on my coffee table. I'm going to try to keep it really simple and really low this Christmas season. As far as low, I had used a tall vase for my fall decor decorating here on the coffee table, and my children complained about it the whole time. They were continually moving that vase away, saying it was too tall. So I promised them this Christmas I would leave something in my arrangement pretty low here. So I'm just going to start off with this beautiful round tray. I've been trying to find like a long rectangle gold tray to go here on this coffee table, but I haven't found one yet. So this year we're going to use the same tray again, and just a simple candle. This was a candle I bought last year from Target that I didn't finish up, and it was pretty expensive, so I'm going to reuse it again this year. Some gold Christmas trees, a sweet little black deer to bring in some black touches here, and y'all, I love this little candle snuffer. It was only $10, and how cute is it? I love the little wood handle, the little gold bell. I think it's perfect here to kind of complete this little vignette here on my gold tray.
in excelsis Deo glory.
And to the right of this tray, I'm just going to use a couple of magazines that are Christmas related. And those magazines will be more of like an anchor for my flower arrangement that I'm going to use here. If I just used that vase without something underneath it, I don't know, I don't think it would look right. It wouldn't be complete to me. So I'm just going to use, again, those magazines as my foundation to build my little vignette here to the right of this gold tray. I made it very simple here on the coffee table again, and I'll go back maybe in next video and maybe add some little berry stems to this flower arrangement, but for today we're going to leave it just like this. Okay friends, I'm just going to add a little simple green chunky throw here to this bench, along with the cutest little rustic looking snowman pillow. I'd absolutely love it, just to kind of complete this area here. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do in today's video. Again, I'm going to have several videos decorating the living room, so be sure to come back next week to see more. I'm going to complete the couch just for today and have a little cozy throw on here. This throw came from Hobby Lobby, and I think it's just adorable. So that's all I'm going to do in the couch today. I've got some pillows coming in. That'll be a next video for the couch, but for the time being, this is a pretty good start to my living room, guys. Be sure to have that bell notification button hit so that you won't miss out any of my Christmas videos. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much if you've stayed to the end of my video. I appreciate you so much. If you're Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. If this happens to be the first time that you've stopped by and visited my channel, I'm so happy to have you. And hello, I'm Robin. In today's video, we are doing some last minute Christmas decorating here in my living room. I've already done my Christmas tree, I've already done my fireplace area, so I have a few more places to decorate for Christmas. We have our Lowe's annual Christmas party coming up this weekend, so I am in high speed trying to get everything put in its proper spot and get this home completely decorated for Christmas before everyone starts arriving Saturday night. So if you need some last minute Christmas decorating, hopefully this video will give you all the Christmas inspiration that you need. We're going to start off just by adding a few more touches here in the living room. I've got some stems to add to that little vase right there. I've got some gorgeous new pillows to add to the couch. I've got some oak pillows, and I picked up some gorgeous green velvet pillow covers to go here on the couch. And then I've got these two end tables that I need to decorate. I've got this one that's right here by this big window. And then I have the same end table that's over here between Derek's chair, and then I usually sit in that little couch area right there. So those are the two end tables that we're going to decorate today. I'm going to keep them very simple. I don't think I showed on camera, but here's what I have underneath the TV area. Just very simple here. Black deer, black candlesticks, a little bit of flocking on that wreath and that little centerpiece in the back. Very simple. And then I'm going to add, of course, a blanket and a pillow here to my chair and a half. This is kind of my little area. I either sit here or I sit there to do my editing and watching TV, drink my coffee and study my Bible in the morning times. So I'll add a little comfy blanket or two and a pillow here to this area to kind of give it a little bit more Christmas spirit over here in this dull corner. Okay, I'm going to keep it very simple on this little end table since I'll sit here, Derek sits there. Very simple, just this little white Christmas tree that I've had for some time now. This beautiful flocked wreath and this gorgeous green candle. Okay, now on this end table, we're going to leave my plant here. He's a little puny today. It's been really cold here and I overwatered him just a little bit. So
He's not looking very good today, but I'm just going to add a couple of green Christmas trees. And then just another simple candle with a little mini wreath underneath it. Okay, now over to the coffee table. I'm just going to add a couple of little pine cone picks that have bells in it, just to add in that little arrangement right there, just to give it a little bit more of a rustic feel here on the coffee table. Let me show you real fast the stems that I'm going to add. I think these are just the perfect stems for Christmas, especially if you're going to go with a rustic theme. They've got bells, they've got holly berries, they have some little pine cones and some pine stems on them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I have 2 of them. These came from a local florist in our hometown called Eileen's. So if you're one of my many watchers that are watching from my hometown, run by Eileen's and pick you up some of these gorgeous stems. So here's a simple before picture, and then here's an after shot. Okay, now that we have our end tables decorated, added a few touches to our coffee table, let's add in some throws and some pillows to kind of soften up the living room. Okay, we're going to start here with this beautiful plaid blanket that I picked up this year from Hobby Lobby. It is a 50 by 60. It is a great size, and we are just going to use it right here in this 1.5 chairs. And then we'll use this sweet, sweet Mary pillow. It's about 3 years old, and it came from Target. Okay, now let's move over here with our sofa. I'm just gonna add a gorgeous little comfy blanket that I got from Amazon. I just love that pattern on it. That waffle pattern is so, so pretty. And then we're just gonna top it off with this beautiful pillow. This pillow cover came from Amazon and it has little black Christmas trees on it. I think it ties in well with all the black touches that I have here in the living room. Okay, now let's cozy up this couch by bringing in a couple of sets of pillows. One pillowcase set is new, and the other pillows I've had for some time now. There, so much better. It's amazing what a comfy blanket and some oversized pillows can do to cozy up an area. Now, these pillows came from Target. I think I got these last year. I just love those. And these beautiful things, these came from Amazon. It's a green velvet material. They're just covers that that's just a cover that I put on an existing pillow, and aren't they beautiful? I just love the seam work around them. I think they bring in a kind of a classy, elegant feel to my living room. Okay, now that we've added a lot of coziness to the living room, let's finish off by decorating our bookshelf. Okay, before we start decorating our bookshelf, let me just show you a few new things that I've picked up. I have kind of half and half, some new items, and then just some of my staples that I pretty much have had for quite some time as far as Christmas decor. So let's start with these little swags. I picked up several of these this year for Christmas because I have several places to hang something like this, and I think they are just adorable. And these were so inexpensive. They were $12.98 from Walmart, and I think I bought 3 of them, so this will be the last one that I use this year. A beautiful picture, because I love having a picture on that top shelf of the bookcase. This came from Hobby Lobby. Look at those gold bells. Aren't those simply adorable? I've been doing lots of bells this year, so this was the perfect picture for that. Let me see if I can tell you guys how much it was. It was $19.99, of course, half off of $19.99. So this was a beautiful wall decor picture that I'm going to use on the top of my shelf. Okay, I also had picked up several of these from Hobby Lobby at the beginning of the Christmas season. I got a couple of these because I love the little holly berry and the little pine stems in them. And they were $9.99, half off. This is just a really great decor piece, friends, to just pick up and have around your house for Christmas time. They can go on your nightstand. They can go on a little end table in your living room. They're just so versatile. These are so great to have. Okay, and then I loved this little vintage looking light from the Hearth and Hand collection. It's an LED and it turns on. I absolutely love this. So that's going to go on the shelf. Pick this up from, I think this also came from Target. I have done a lot of holly berries this Christmas season, and I thought this was just perfect. It was $20. It's got a tabletop arrangement, and it came from Target. And then still staying with some pine, I picked this up at Walmart, just something very simple, this black and cream colored here in the pot that it's in. These little stems are kind of shimmery, and it came from Walmart. And let's see if I can get a price on this. It was $9.99. So what I loved about this piece is that it was very neutral, and it could pretty much go anywhere in my home, but I think it's going to look really great on the bookshelf. And this is a bell. I've showed this before. I thought I was going to use this on my kitchen hutch, but I didn't. But it's this beautiful green bell for $8.98, and it also came from Walmart. It is really substantial. It is so, so pretty. So I'm gonna try to use it on my bookcase. These are some deer. These were quite an investment, guys. I got these from Walmart online. They come in a pair, and I think these were $29.98, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I bought these specifically to go on that top shelf on the bookshelf. Okay, and then my last but not least is this adorable little manger scene. How precious is that, guys? I had someone ask me, I think last year, where's your manger scene? And I thought, I really don't have a manger scene. This was $27.99, half off at Hobby Lobby. So I picked this up. I thought it was absolutely precious, and that's also going to go on my bookshelf. Okay, so that's pretty much all the new items I have. You'll see my old items as I'm decorating that bookshelf. So let's get busy and see what we can come up with on our bookshelf. Okay, I like starting on my top shelf when it comes to this bookshelf and kind of working my way down. And I love having a picture to start with. So we're going to top it off. So we're going to start with this beautiful Christmas picture with this beautiful Christmas wreath with the bells and the pine cones. When I saw this at Hobby Lobby, I was just tickled. I'm like, this is going to be perfect for the top of my bookshelf. And I believe it is. So this will be our first little statement piece here on the top shelf. And then for a little added height, I'm going to add in this beautiful crock arrangement with the pine stems and the holly berries. I think it's going to go perfect just right there to add some height to this top shelf. Okay, and for one last item here, I'm going to add in this beautiful set of black deer that again came from Walmart. Okay, so nothing fancy, just some simple pieces worked in together. I think it's a great little combination. I love the black deer up against that wood frame picture and that cream colored crock. I think it's a perfect start to our top shelf of the bookcase. Okay, so now let's move down and work on this second shelf. Okay, we'll start on this shelf by adding in my little simple Santa boxes. These came from Hobby Lobby last year. Just got them in a little set. They kind of give me a little height here and to kind of create a little vignette to the right here on the second shelf. And then to display this gorgeous bell, I'm just going to set it here. Let the little string kind of dangle down. And to complete this, I'm just going to add in this little hollyberry stem. I got a package of 4 of these from the Hearth and Hand collection, and they are just perfect to kind of just add in a little blank spot to kind of complete an area. I have used these all over the house this year. Let me see if I can get it just right. There, and that's going to be my little vignette here to the right of the shelf. And then to complete the second shelf, I'm just going to add in my little manger scene. You can see this as you walk in the living room, and I think it's a perfect spot for baby Jesus. Okay, we're getting there. Now the third shelf, now this is my little vintage radio that I picked up from the Hearth and Hand collection, I think during spring. I absolutely love it. It's a radio. You can also connect your phone to it. I always play Christmas music through here while I'm cleaning the house on early Saturday mornings, and I've really enjoyed this radio. So that's kind of a staple here on this little bookcase. So we'll just kind of decorate around this radio. Okay, so let's start off with this little arrangement that came from Walmart with a little black striped bottom on it, little pines. It has just a little bit of a shimmer to it, and that will add a little height back here at the back of the shelf. And then one of my favorite pieces I picked up this year is this sweet little vintage light. And I'm just going to add one of these little napkin ring. I've been using these all through the house also this year. I'm just going to add that right there just for another layer of texture. Look how cute that is. My goodness. And then to complete this area, I'll add my little deer that has little gold horns on him. I think he's so sweet. This is my second year to use him. I believe he came from the Hearth and Hand collection last year. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit of red on this shelf, so I may add some little stems back here, maybe some holly berries. I need something, I think, red to kind of complete this shelf. So let me see what I have. Okay, let's see. I've got a couple of these little pine stems and a little berry stem that I kind of took off of a bigger stem. Let's see if that will work. So we'll just kind of layer this in here like that. And then let's see if I can hide that little stem, and then just kind of tuck these little berries right there on top. Oh my goodness, that may work. Just a little added red touch here, I think is what it needed on top of this little radio. Okay, so far I'm loving it. Now let's get down here and work on this last shelf. Okay, we're going to start down here creating a little vignette in this beautiful bowl. This came from the Threshold line last year at Target. And because I've got some gold here on this little deer, gold on these books, and gold on my baby Jesus, and a little bit of gold in these bells here on this picture on the top shelf, I believe this bowl is really going to tie in this bottom shelf. So let's create just a simple little vignette here in this beautiful bowl. Okay, since I usually leave this little candlestick here on this bookshelf, I absolutely love it. Let's start with this. That'll kind of be our main piece here. And then let's add some little Christmas trees and maybe a little floral arrangement and see what that looks like. Okay, here's a little set of green Christmas trees. They're ceramic. And y'all, these are probably 6 or 7 years old. These are quite old. They are just beautiful. Okay, and just staying very simple here on this little vignette, I'm going to add in this pretty little arrangement of pine stems and holly berries. And I think that's all I'm going to put in here. If I had a couple of more little bells, I might put some bells here, but I'm completely out of bells. But I think this might work here on this bottom shelf. Okay, friends, I think we finally have our completed look here on the bookshelf. Now, right beside the bookshelf, I have this little peg rack, and I've got this pretty little basket down here. This is pretty much a blanket that my older son gave me that just stays in the living room. So I've kind of filled that up a little bit. We're going to add a little pillow here, and then we're going to add another one, and then we're going to add that little swag I showed you guys from Walmart. We're going to add this here with just a simple set of bells. Okay, so let's add our little swag. I think I'll put it maybe here in the middle. My other two swags that I used, I actually took the little red ribbon off and put on some different ribbon, but I think because this wall is kind of so neutral, I think I'm going to leave this red little ribbon on here. It's a really pretty red velvet ribbon, just to kind of give a little bit more color here in this area. So now let's hang some bells. I've so been loving adding these little swags throughout the house this year. I think it's kind of giving my home a little vintage look, and I'm absolutely loving them. And for one last touch here in this little area, I'm just going to add this beautiful little champagne color pillow that says ho, ho, ho. one last thing I almost forgot. That's a cozy blanket for when I sit here and edit all of your videos.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you stopped by today to hang out with me. In today's video, we are finally decorating my Christmas tree for Christmas. I've had it up for a couple days now, just kind of bare like this. It's such a pretty tree. However, it's finally time to get it all decked out and pretty for Christmas. And first, I'm going to add some of my cinnamon cider, I believe is what this oil is called, to my diffuser, and we'll have the house smelling like Christmas. If you missed my video last week, I did a DIY arrangement here on the dining room table. Kind of went with a rustic vibe this year, and I'm going to stop for a second and turn on this lighted garland, turn on my LED candles. I'm really enjoying this at nighttime with the lights off, with the dining room arrangement glowing and the Christmas tree glowing. It's such a cozy feeling. So I've got my music in the background going, kind of set the mood. If you're here to kind of get some encouragement maybe to decorate your Christmas tree or just to put your Christmas tree up, I hope this video gives you all the motivation to do that. Alright, now I'm going to take the time and kind of sort through everything I have here in my Christmas tubs. It's a miracle, but I didn't really buy anything new for my Christmas tree this year. I picked up a lot of new things last year, and I absolutely loved the look of my tree. So I did pick up a couple of red and white striped ornaments. I'll show you those in just a second. But as far as the Christmas tree this year, I'm going to pretty much decorate it the same way I did last year. However, I believe last year I added a lot of green ornaments to the tree in like different styles, but this year I'm just going to do some pops of red. I'm going to keep it very simple. You see these little champagne picks here. I love that color of kind of champagne and red mixed together. So I have a lot of neutral decor, and then I'm going to come back with some pops of red. Okay, so I'm going to get all the decor out that I think I'm going to be using, kind of get it arranged, and then we'll start decorating our tree for Christmas. Okay, so pretty much now that everything is sorted out, I kind of know what I have. Let's start decorating this tree. I'm going to start by showing you guys the new ornament that I picked up. It's kind of a cloth material from Hobby Lobby. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just picked up a couple of these to kind of add a little bit more red into my tree. So I like to start with my big items first. So I'll take these big Christmas balls and kind of shove them into the tree. Kind of gives them more of a definition. So I like to start out with my bigger items first. I used to hang them like on each limb, and then over the last couple years of just watching people decorate their trees, I noticed that more of them kind of put the bigger ornaments into the tree instead of hanging them from the limbs. So we're just going to start, like I said, by putting these big ornaments into the tree, and then we'll work our way out and start hanging things on the limbs. So let me know in the comment section, do you already have your tree up? I know a lot of you probably do. Most of you probably do. I am just so far behind this year on Christmas decorating. You know, I'm really big on Thanksgiving. I have Thanksgiving here at my home, and I really don't like a lot of decor, Christmas decor out when I host Thanksgiving. Now, before my YouTube channel, there was no way I was going to put a bit of Christmas out until the day after Thanksgiving, and then I would always put my Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving. However, since YouTube's came along, I've kind of had to change up that tradition. Oh, sorry, here is where I'm just going to take some of this beautiful champagne colored wired ribbon and just kind of tuck it into the Christmas tree. And all I'm going to do is just kind of wrap it around the limb that's inside the tree, loop it, and then tuck it again, and then loop it again. Very, very simple. I don't use a lot of ribbon. Last year, I think I used a little bit of some colored ribbon, but this year I really wanted just a very simple, neutral tree with just some pops of red. But I am going to add a little bit of this champagne ribbon to the tree. I think it's just beautiful. So as I was saying, I was very traditional before YouTube, and now what I try to do, since I have to start my Christmas decorating so early, because my job as a YouTuber is to give you guys lots of Christmas ideas way before Christmas gets here, probably like almost a month and a half before Christmas, so like the end of October, the 1st of November, and start decorating my home for Christmas to give you guys some ideas. So I usually start in the back of the house, like with my bedroom first, and then work my way up to the front of the house. So I just say all that to kind of let you know what keeps me so far behind on decorating for Christmas. Most of my friends before Thanksgiving even got here, or a few weeks after, were totally done decorating their home for Christmas, and I do love watching their channels also because they do decorate so early, but I am just not able to do that and really just don't want to start really early for Christmas. I really want to enjoy my Thanksgiving season, and so probably most likely until I retire, I am going to continue to just be a later decorator when it comes to Christmas. So anyway, but today's the day we're going to get this tree done. I hope that you've got your feet up. I hope that you've got a snack. I hope you've got my video up on your TV, your phone. You're relaxing and you're watching me decorate my tree. Okay, so here's the final look of the ribbon. I just love it. Like I said, it just adds a neutral touch to the tree where it's just not all white. It kind of gives a little definition, a little texture to the tree, and I think it is so, so pretty. Now these ornaments that you're seeing me put on the tree now, these peace and joy ornaments, are just some of my favorite ornaments that I have found. I got these last year at Hobby Lobby. I got all that they had when I first found them, and it really wasn't enough to complete my tree like I wanted it to be completed. So this year I caught Hobby Lobby as soon as they put out their Christmas stuff, and bought several new boxes of these ornaments. So this year I have more than enough to cover my tree. I am all about finding some joy in my life. As I get older, I'll be, I think, 55 in January. The older I get, the more I realize that I have got to seek some joy and contentment in my life. And the only way to get joy and contentment in your life, friends, is to have Jesus Christ as your personal Savior. This crazy world that we live in now, we can try to seek a joy and contentment out of money, out of friendships, out of our spouses, out of our friends, out of ourselves. But when it comes down to it, the only contentment and joy that we can ever have in our lives is, again, having the Holy Spirit in our life, being saved, and knowing that Jesus Christ is our personal Savior. So if you're listening to this video today and you're just maybe out of sorts, a little scared, a little fear of the unknown when it comes to this crazy world, just take a second, close your eyes. God is always there with us. We may not feel that He's there with us sometimes, but if we just take a moment, be still, pray to God, ask Him to help you and guide you, I promise He is always there for you. No matter what you have done at this moment, it does not matter. God pursues us like no other, and He truly loves you. If you happen to be new today and you're still watching my video, I'm hoping that you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out today. If you do, I would love it if you would take a second, maybe hit that thumbs up button, hit that red subscribe button before you leave today. I would greatly appreciate it. And I would also love it if you would introduce yourself to me in the comment section, maybe your name, where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. We can also follow each other over on Instagram. If you have an Instagram, I would love for us to follow each other over there. My Instagram account is under Robin Lane Lowe, the same as my YouTube channel. I know a lot of people do not have Instagram, and that's totally okay. When I started my YouTube channel, I did not have an Instagram account. Actually, when I started my YouTube channel about 4 years ago, I didn't even have a computer. My husband bought me one for Christmas. I had been mentioning starting a YouTube channel, and Derek bought me a laptop for Christmas and said, okay, you said you wanted to start one, so start one. And that probably scared me to death, because you know how you talk about something a lot, and then when it gets down to the nitty gritty, you're like, oh my goodness, am I too old? Because I work a full-time job, I don't have enough time? All these things went through my head. And then finally I just filmed a little bit of a short video one day. I actually started my channel during COVID. I was working from home. My daughter stopped by and helped me create a YouTube account. We uploaded that video, and the rest is history. And I tell you what, this has been the funnest journey. I would have never thought that I enjoyed this YouTube channel like I do today, but I truly enjoy it. Okay friends, so here is my complete look of my Christmas tree so far. I'm going to add a few pics to kind of complete the tree, and I would love to know your comments in the comment section of what your favorite ornament has been so far. So y'all should see this video on Sunday. And then I've been trying to do some extra videos for the month of December for you guys, because I am first so far behind on Christmas decorating. So I'm trying to do a couple of extra videos during the week to kind of get everything caught up for Christmas. So you'll see this Christmas tree video on a Sunday. And then I'm hoping on Wednesday I will have my mantle, my fireplace area for you guys. And then let's see, Friday I'll have a little bit more of my kitchen decorating done. I need to do some more in there. And then let's see, next Sunday, I should hopefully have maybe my front porch tour ready for you guys, or my home tour ready for you guys. So for those of you that don't realize that there is a bell notification button, that it's a little bell that you click on, and it's going to ask you, do you want to be notified of all the videos that I post? Or if you will click on that bell button and then click all, because my schedule is going to be so off for the month of December, I normally just do possibly a Wednesday and a Sunday video, sometimes just Sunday, because if you're new, I still work a full-time 8-to-5 job, so I usually only get to film on the weekends. But since my schedule is going to be so crazy during the month of December, if you will subscribe and then hit that bell notification button, YouTube will notify you the second that I upload a video. Most of my videos are uploaded in the afternoons, like between 2 and 5. Sometimes I forget to post my videos, like I did this past Friday, and I didn't get it posted till like 7 o'clock at night. And since that was kind of off of my schedule, if you did not have that bell notification button hit, you did not get a notification that I posted that extra video on Friday. So that's kind of a good reason to have that bell notification button hit, so that when I accidentally forget a video or I post at a different time, YouTube notifies you, and then you can just click on that notification and watch my video. You know, when I first started watching YouTube cleaning videos and YouTube decorating videos, I actually did not know any of the ins and outs of YouTube. I had to do a lot of searching, a lot of researching before I started my channel and after, of truly how YouTube works. And I'm not even sure if most of you guys even know this, but just one example of like, I did not know if I started a video and didn't watch it all the way through that hurt that influencer's analytics when it comes to that particular video. I did not realize that. So for instance, all my friends, that when y'all get that notification that I've posted a video and you click on that notification and you watch that video all the way through, that helps that video tremendously, because that and the more people that do that, the more people that click on that notification, watch the video all the way through, the more that kind of gets YouTube's attention, and they see, okay, well, Robin's subscribers are liking this video enough that they're watching the video all the way through. So that allows YouTube to put that particular video and push it out to other people that aren't subscribers of my channel. And then say for instance that new person gets that notification of my video and they click on that notification button to watch the video. They watch it all the way through. That helps me get promoted even more. So all my friends that come back each week and y'all watch these videos all the way through, or sometimes 2 or 3 times that week, oh my goodness, that is how you guys have helped me just grow this tremendous channel that I have here. I love this little channel of mine, of ours I should say, because I know without you guys coming back each week and watching my videos, clicking that thumbs up button, watching it all the way through, I would not be here today. So just a quick little YouTube lesson for the day for you guys that did not or were not aware of that, and just another way for me to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you guys do for me. We've now come toward the end of the video. I'm going to clean up a little bit. And again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. You'll see this on Sunday, and I will see you guys back on Wednesday. If you're new, don't forget to introduce yourself in the comment section. Let me know your favorite part of the Christmas tree, and I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Bye, friends.
Okay. There's no way we would do this.
Jonathan.
Is he getting it? Oh, he got it.